Hello friends! I hope the air conditioner isn't too loud, but let's try this, okay? Okay, I think I'm gonna go turn it off, so... There we go. Alright, yeah, that's much quieter. Alright, so hello. How are you? Hello friends, we're back on our monthly beginning of September reading for all of the months, and we're doing April, July, October, and January this this release. So I know they're coming out kind of strange order, but I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's why you're getting 4, but you're getting them in that kind of strange order. I feel like I want to tell you something and I can't remember what it is, but oh well. Let's see what our little oracle deck has to tell us today. So this reading is about April. April babies for the month of September. Today is a sacred gift from the universe. Well, there you go. So treasure it. Make it worthwhile. Let's see. Let's put you over there and you right there. Okay. That deck even got better since I gave it a little bit of a timeout, and I sort of cleansed it. It's even better than it was. So I had the funniest thing the other day. We were talking about making French toast, and we didn't have the right bread for French toast, and we were sort of arguing and bickering about making French toast and not making French toast. Anyway, we started reading cards on it. It was so funny. We were just laughing so hard, and the cards were just saying the funniest things. It was extraordinary, because at one point it said you're going to get an idea, and just as I read that, I got this idea that we should use bagels instead of toast, and it turned out fine. But it was absolutely crazy. So anyway, just thought I'd share that story. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Well, that's interesting, because I had this conversation this morning with my son. You know, considering you got the rest of your life here, might as well just take it easy and get there when you get there. Whoop. You know, about halfway through, these cards do this. Maybe it's my hands. Maybe it's the cards. They have a different kind of a surface. It's like a bumpy matte surface. Oh, that worked. These cards are so fun. These Tarot of the Divine. I gotta say, these stories are fascinating. This is like a book of stories. Not only is it cards, but it's a book of stories, literally. A book of stories. Anyway, I'm going to pull one from this deck, not use it as a tarot deck. It's too distracting. The Three of Swords. Interesting. Three of Swords. Let's hear about this sorrow and heartache and heartbreak. Okay, Three of Swords. It's exciting for me too, because every time I read one, I read a new story. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Crane, wife, Japan, Japanese fairy tale. The Three of Swords represents betrayal. The crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. Heartbreak, self-harm, sadness, grief, and separation. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's like a big, heavy grief card. Okay, anyway, Crane Wife. Well, I don't even know what to say after that. Because that's big. So is that going to be happening for April? Are my friends born in April? Are they going to be having deep sorrow and sadness and betrayal? Not trust? That's big. Today is a sacred gift. Yeah, especially when you read stories like that. Compassionate response. Okay. So, here you go, April. Let's see what your reading has in store for you. Up in the corner. Alright. So, you're showing up as the Ace of Wands. So, you're well planted. You're well planted and you're sprouting and you're growing. Look at that. You've got a nice view. Beautiful. Okay. What's the challenge here? The challenge is the Empress. So, are you trying to be the Empress, or is that a person who is challenging you? Maybe you already know. Okay, and you're coming from a place of Knight of Cups. So, coming in with your cup, open heart, you know, coming in and saying, I'm emotionally available. Knights are sort of like young adults or teenagers, older teenagers, that kind of an age, that kind of a mindset. Looks pretty barren. There's like a desert here. Okay, let's see. The goal is the play fighting, or maybe this means like, you know, pushing each other's buttons and flirting maybe. I don't know. But it could be play fighting or bickering, competition, lack of cooperation. Okay, going to a place of Eight of Pentacles. So, putting in the work. Putting in the work. And that's anything that is in the material realm. So money, but you know, other things that you could be doing, like growing tomatoes, you know. Tools are justice. Okay, so fairness and equality, fair playing ground. This is not hasn't really come out yet. And how do you see yourself, April? As a star. So that's pretty advanced. You're in and out of unconscious thoughts. Emotions are flowing easily through you. You are of this world and not of this world simultaneously. You are the star. Yeah, you're sort of meta-human, extra-human, superhuman. Okay, let's see. The environment you find yourself in is leaving something behind. The moon is giving you clarity, and you decided I'm leaving something behind. All right, and the hopes and fears, Queen of Swords. So actually intelligence and deep thought, truth, integrity, severity sometimes, the harshness of truth. And the final outcome is the Fool. beginning a new journey, faith, take a leap of faith. This has been coming up a lot lately. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this card. Having faith to just do something because you believe it'll be okay. Okay. Well, interesting reading. So it looks like you start out with divine inspiration, truly inspired, and, it's almost like you were given motivation to go off, but you're challenged by the Empress, so I feel like you're trying to be sovereign and complete and whole. The Empress is pretty high up there. Maturity and the ability to make decisions, because all of the queens are rolled into the Empress. So she is the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Cups. She's all of those things, and to try to be that is difficult. It is a challenge. However, this is how you see yourself. You're the star, and you're trying to be the Empress, and clearly, in my mind, the star is far beyond the Empress, but far beyond the Empress spiritually. The Empress is more grounded here in physicality. So if you're trying to make your magical self into physicality and see the rewards of your magical self, then it would make sense that that is a challenge. Right? So, and it doesn't have to be a woman. I'm just saying that in that instance, the Emperor and the star would be a similar comparison. It wouldn't matter. But anyway, so yeah, there you go. And this is even a lower level than the star anyway. So, it's almost like you skipped a step. You're coming from high above down to earth. That might make sense. Maybe you have to walk away from all of your airy-fairy. You have to maybe leave some of that behind in order to become more physically grounded, physically present. Okay, well, so there's that. But I believe that there is some truth and some knowledge that has been gained or will be gained in order for you to be, and the Fool in the beginning of a new cycle. Interesting. You're putting in the work. You might be this, but you are putting in physical work in order to achieve this. And so that's good. And emotionally, that's okay. You're good. You're coming in emotionally saying, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm on board here. I'm willing to do this. Despite the challenges ahead, literally, despite the challenges ahead, I can see my way to, a clear playing field. And I know I'm the star. I need to become more grounded, and I have the knowledge to be able to do that, so I'm going to take a leap of faith. Okay, so let's see what our Lenormand deck is going to tell us. The stork, so an arrival. A little package coming your way. And a scythe is a quick cutting away of the dead stuff to make room for the new stuff. A rapid removal of the dead in order to allow the new to have space and room to grow. And messages coming from afar, or your ships coming in, bringing you news and maybe other surprises. We did have this guy, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so that seems to make sense too, and it's consistent with the message. Let's see what the moon needs to tell us. My son was making fun of me the other day because he was making fun of the way I was shuffling. And I was like sitting sideways, and you know, it was all wrong. Anyway, he was making fun of me shuffling. So today, he had an accident and he cut his finger and he has a band-aid on his thumb, and now he can't shuffle anymore. And I said, yeah, that's what you get for making fun of me. I was just laughing. Like, talk about karma, right? Bam. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, bring love into the situation. That's good. That's always good. Yeah, maybe self-love. You know? I know what it's like to be this and trying to be this. I know, because I'm trying to do the same thing. I understand that. That's why it makes sense to me. But these are all major arcanas. The Fool, the Empress, the Star. I mean, they're all major arcanas. Justice. And they seem to be all women. That's a woman, that's a woman, that's a woman, and that's a woman. And there's another woman. It's almost like it's a woman's story. Anyway, new moon in Aquarius. I can't remember. No, it's at the end. There it is. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move toward your future as soon as possible. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. You need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Yeah. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution because you're used to thinking it this way, and you have to think differently in order to get here. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances, and technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think of Aquarius as a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign, and it's far more about intellect than the emotional water. Intellect. As this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. Yeah, dropping convention. You got to think differently in order to get a different result. And it's hard. We've already thought of everything we could think of. Right? They say that in Asteroid City. And it rings so true. We've already thought of everything we could think of. Yeah. So you got to think of something you haven't thought of yet. That's what that means. Or maybe consult someone else who may have thought of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what your specific issue is, so you're going to have to find the specific remedy. Anyway, the black egg. Oh, I'm impressed. The black egg. This is a very spiritual egg. Nice. Well done. Well done. Okay. The black egg. The black egg. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? What is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but it's especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Black egg. Well, if you're there, then you'll figure this out. And you've got good stuff coming in to help you. You're doing the work. Take a leap of faith. How's that? Okay. Anyway, this is your reading, April. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you will, so you'll be notified when I do these kinds of readings. And I will see you tomorrow.